experience and used to play for Synergy, so he's actually the one player on Serenity with experience. And on Exonic, it's probably Baron or Hunter. Baron pugs a lot, and Hunter is a pretty good player as well. Aaron's pretty. I've seen some good things from Aaron. So we're gonna get started here. They got fire on Balk for the pistol round.
They actually have 3 A side from Serenity. One's watching mid, 2 are pushing.
Fire just pushed that. Bad idea there from him. Souza with the kill on Cinderclaws, gets the refrag.
Blade gets an awesome kill on Baron, making it 3v4.
Oh, Aaron with the pick outside with that pistol. Good job there.
AK's all the way down in C. He's really got to rotate somewhere soon.
Hunter's kind of chilling on B. They're just buying time right now. They got a little stalemate on B. Aaron's outside. He's going to try to flank B here. Blade's really smart, watching his back.
Well, I feel like Serenity definitely had balcony control, and they should have pushed to kill that B guy way earlier. Now they're in a really shitty situation.
Blade's kill on Aaron. Aki's last alive. No, he's not. Actually, Hunter's still alive. Sorry about that. Now Hunter's dead.
Now he's... Yep. It's going to be a long cap for B, though. AK's going to try and get Blade.
Blade knows he's coming. He knows he's coming from that direction. Good game sense by Blade.
Oh, and he shoots to reveal his position. Blade didn't really hear it.
It's a 2v1 on B. Definitely.
Souza's going to flank him.
Souza's just missing shots with his pistol.
He actually hit, but it didn't do enough damage. It probably hit his armor.
Alright.
It's a good round in the pistol round, really close. Felt like Serenity should have pushed their balcony control a little bit more, though. No problem. They won the pistol round, they're going to choose whether to stay or switch.
Reloading!
How do you feel about switching or staying on Ministry for security side?
It kind of depends. Most teams would probably opt to play security first because you don't have to play Charlie. Personally, I feel like if the other team wants to send a player to Charlie, that's kind of a waste for them. That's just my personal opinion. Other people have varying opinions on it, but Charlie, it's hard. I mean, it's easy to flank through if you play more of a passive strategy, but if you're playing an aggressive strategy, it's kind of a waste because it's kind of disconnected from most of the other parts of the map. I actually like not having to play a guy on A. A lot of teams are known, even on Insurgent side, for playing a guy on A just to make a security player sit on A. But I think when you don't have to defend A, it gives you a lot of more room to control Balk and defend B potentially. We are live here.
Leofight has a pistol going into B tons with Blade here.
Really?
No
okay.
one's going straight onto B.
Serenity's going to put 2 A, 1 on Balk, 1 on A, and then 1 lower A. Souza and Fire with the lower A, and Balk plays. Weasel playing balcony, Blade on B and B tons, and Leofight outside, and Leofight gets picked by Aaron. Aaron with the first pick, but Weasel gets that frag on Baron there.
Fire kills Sinterklaas in A.
Yeah, Baron.
AK having to rotate from C.
Baron kind of pushed up too much there. He overextended and gave Serenity the kill. So Souza is gonna be interesting. He's going for a flank, gets the kill on Hunter.
And really got to block B. They only have 1 down, but 5v2 is going to be really hard for them.
It lets Serenity get the cap.
And he goes down. He shouldn't have tapped that.
So you have the situation here where Aki, now he's, last alive, and he may have just clutched.
2 kills. Very, very good situation.
He may have just clutched kills, but, he took the whole time of the map running to C and through C, checking a lot of corners and whatnot, and now he is basically by himself. Serenity played 5 guys kind of around B and A. They played 3 on A and 2 on B, 1 outside and B tons.
AK gets another kill. Holy crap.
Yeah, Souza's gonna pick him off though, and Aki A little
Definitely,
too
yep.
aggressive there, changing positions, not watching that Balk peak. So, Aki gets the last 3 kills of the round, but just to say, they weren't impact kills.
Yeah.
I really am a believer that all kills in this game are not created equal. If you can be last alive for 9 rounds, lose 0 to 9, and get 3 kills each of those rounds, and finish the game 27 to 9, and still lose and not win 1 round, so you have a lot of. And this isn't to reference Aki in any manner. Like I really am not saying this because I think Aki is
Oh,
like
yeah,
this,
yeah,
because that's not the
completely.
case at all. But when you pug, there are a lot of players that play really far back, and they get a few kills and they think they're very good because they get a few kills at the end of the round. But really, it's more about positioning and the impact of your kills and how it affects the enemy team than actual number of kills that you get.
Hmm.
So Center Claus is going to stay on A here, just holding A. Baron's going to take out Fire on balcony, gets the good kill there. I think he came up from lower A actually.
Uh-huh.
He's looking to enemy balc stairs.
They're uncontested with the B cap though. Serenity's gonna get it real soon. Hunter's sitting in the planter, but he's not really blocking.
Baron gets another kill, and Aki with its pick.
That
Aki's
leaves
flanking again.
Serenity in a tough situation. Aaron's gonna get him. Aaron kills Leo fight outside, leaving Souza last alive on A.
Souza's just peeking this slowly. Gets the kill. Good job by Souza there. Souza's gonna go to balcony, misses. Gets another kill. And Souza knows you're on his side of Alpha.
And they're also catching B, and he goes down. That was a good round by Exonic. They played really well, I think.
Definitely got the early kill on balcony that really set up, and they got the kill from the flank as well. Serenity wasn't aggressive enough to take advantage of their 5v4 while Aki was a C.
Yeah.
And Aki ended up flanking up to A and getting that kill, which is a situation, if you play slower, then the Charlie play really works on Ministry.
Oh yeah.
So
one thing I think that's really interesting why Exonic really won that round is because they pushed that balcony control, and when they got it, they actively sought out to kill those B guys. Where Serenity, when they kind of have the balcony control, so far we've seen them play more passive with it. They're not really trying to kill their B guys.
Fire on balcony.
He's watching the lower A push.
One thing that I always have thought, about this map, this is going back to the security insurgent side thing, you notice that, most people prefer security, yet when you're on security, you have to defend Alpha. And insurgent, you kind of have a double option of capping A or B.
Souza gets a good kill on Baron. He must have heard him coming up.
Souza and Leo with 2 quick kills there for Serenity. A Blaze throwing the snake. Leo fight.
Team kill.
Team kills.
Oh, jeez.
That ended up hurting them.
2v2.
Yeah, they're not.
2v1, excuse me.
He's gonna get the B cap
Leo
though.
fight just capped. Yep.
Yeah.
Really quick action right there. AK was sitting on C for the longest time. Turned out to be a smart decision.
Claus needs to block this A. Oh, he's out of ammo. Wow. Fire gets the kill on Claus there.
AK's in a really bad position as the last up. They can just decap A and sit up there and watch the stairs, watch everything. He really have to pull off something fast and amazing here.
We're gonna get on C. Aki's gonna see this guy to his right if he looks. Oh, he's being careful not to push too much onto the dumpster, but he sees his gun. He's gonna get the kill on Weasel.
It brings it down to a 1v4, but they now know that he is on C and that's all they have to watch.
I think going to C here for Serenity is just a little unnecessary. That they should just put themselves in better positions and let him sit on C. He can't cap C. He has to go to A or B, and it's very hard to win A. I would say it's definitely easier actually to clutch on C than a point like A or B. But regardless, Leofight takes care of business.
Yep.
Leofight with a great round there. He got the B cap, last alive, but was able to secure the B cap. That's one thing we're kind of expecting to see from Serenity in this match is really getting B control and sacrificing themselves to take B.
We see every round that Hunter plays B, but he doesn't get on it immediately. He doesn't try to get that cap. He sits on the T2 planner, and like lays so he can block it, but he's not like super visible, and he tries to pick the other B guy. But the thing is, he should realize that every time he's been sitting there and looking into their main, no one's showed up. They're all playing outside in B tons. He should realize that and play straight on and go to their windows, maybe look B tons, you know, get prepared to get that kill and have
So
B totally unblocked.
we have Souza with 6 and Aki with 6. I would say most of Aki's kills have come at the end of the game. Baron with the hip fire on fire. He's gonna set back up in lower A, waiting for Souza to push. Leofight with a nade kill on Aaron. Souza gets Baron.
Aki and Hunter are last up. Hunter's in a really difficult situation. They have belt control. There's 2 guys on B. He really needs to go kill those B guys right now, because Aki's taken forever to rotate up.
Yeah, I think they're playing Aki C every round, and generally playing C every round on this map is a mistake. You want to kind of spread out, you know, and switch it up, and not really play C every single round, and it's really hurting Exonic. Serenity's playing 3 Balk, and most of the time Exonic only has 2 on Balk control, and Serenity's able to
They're flanking
trade.
him. Leofight peeks and gets the kill on Hunter.
Aki's at B now.
Gets killed. That was a good round by Serenity. That flank at the end was really good. They had one of their guys come up from B tons, start shooting to distract the guy and make him look and like wait for him to peek and all that. And while Leofight was really just running, they were covering his sound, and he just got the better peek and killed him.
Yeah,
Really good play by Serenity.
Souza's doing some work. He's got 9 kills, 4 rounds. And their impact kills, you know, they're early in the game. They're really taking control of this balcony. And even, you know, Exonic's actually won that outside matchup quite a few times. But they seem to just not be able to do anything with it.
Aki goes C again. He really needs to stop doing that. They're obviously not playing it. And there's no advantage to rushing C when you can rush literally any other lane.
Souza misses a shot on Baron. Baron's going to come back down and prone, though. Souza pushes out, gets killed by Hunter. Desk, Planner, Center Claws with a kill on Weasel. Exonic doing well to get those first 3 kills in this round. But they team kill each other.
Blade thinks he got the bout guy. But they now know exactly where he is. Aaron should be rotating. But maybe he knows Leofight's out there.
Leo's going to toss a nade.
Blade takes out Baron on Balk.
I think Blade's about to get killed by the spout guy here. Well, Aaron takes out Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leo's by himself now. They have B half cap. He's got to do something. They see him. He's going to go through the hole and try to get the B-ton stairs.
Very lucky that he wasn't.
He won't make it in time, and he's going to get capped out. So that's a round that Exonic really needed there. It was a pretty even kill spread. Everybody got 1 kill or so, besides Center Claws with 2. And they made it 3-2, so now it's a lot more manageable at 3-2 than say a 4-1 deficit. So there's definitely a round that Exonic needed to stay on the match. I think that Souza just timed out there.
It says problem with the VAC system. We might have had just a VAC ban from Souza.
I doubt it. I doubt it's a ban.
That would be quite funny. No, he does not seem to have a VAC ban on his profile.
Yeah, it's just a glitch. Souza definitely is not cheating, I would say. That's the best way to put it. He's pretty talented. He's a pretty clean player, though. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't play like a hacker. So.
Well, yeah, I would definitely agree. I've seen him in Pugs quite a lot, especially when he was just starting to play Insurgency. He's a really good player. He's really talented. I don't know if he has previous FPS experience or not.
He has a lot of Counter-Strike experience.
A lot of Counter-Strike, right.
That's that's one thing that can translate well to Insurgency for some people. For others, maybe not so much. Kind of depends. But it's same game, but it's still you have to have a competitive understanding in Counter Strike and good reflexes and those kind of things. While they
Yeah.
may apply differently to Insurgency, they still apply. So it's obviously going to help than not playing anything at all. So he should be back in here in a second. We'll be able to get this on the show on the road. It's kind of trippy.
Yeah. So we see AK hasn't really gotten a kill in quite a while. I think he's just rushed up from C so much that Serenity's just really expecting him to come behind him on Alpha or B. So they're kind of, changing their positions. They're playing S3 and watching their own main. So you can't really flank through. They're playing a guy A, and when they, kill A or have that control, they're watching their backs. So I don't think AK should really rush C anymore because it's almost like they expect it. And if you do every round something your opponent isn't expecting, you're going to be able to take. You have a huge advantage.
So apparently,
And
I'm actually having some connection issues. Actually, the stream's a little laggy. Sorry about that. I don't know. It is a connection issue. It's not a setting issue. I'm actually getting less KB a second right now than usual. So I think hopefully it goes up. I don't know why it's fluctuating exactly. Let me try to fix it real quick. All right, let me see.
road F1, Willie. Quick.
Whoop, there we go. Aaron just disconnected.
Maybe it's the server having some connection issues because it's not laggy for me, but you are again also streaming at the same time. How do you think the rest of this game is gonna go?
I don't know. It seems to me that Aki's kind of bent on playing C, and playing C on security is going to be a bit more advantageous to them. Serenity's not going to have this advantage on balcony, so it kind of depends on if Exonic wants to play C. I assume they will, and how well Serenity can play C, and basically create a 4v4 on the rest of the map. So, Souza and Fire, they've had a little bit of help on from I believe Weasel on Alpha or lower A most rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Weasel's been playing Charlie a little bit, so it's going to depend on if Aki can turn that that C play into a cap or not, and how well they can play off of that. So I don't know. I'd say that
Yeah,
Serenity's probably having the better game right now. I think they made
I
a few.
definitely agree. I think I think one thing that could be interesting is I personally find it a lot easier to play Balk from security side because you know exactly when their guys get on, how many are on when they get off, and you kind of know better when to pre-fire. At least from my perspective. Um,
I like it because it's a left peak. I like
that
yeah, I
true.
like security.
There's a huge
Yeah.
left peak there, and if you look at it, Exonic plays really heavy on Balk. They like to take control of it and really kill those B guys, where Serenity is more passive on it. So we might see that Serenity's passive is favored on Insurgent side with Alpha because they can sit back on it and kind of cap it up. force them to play a guy back. But it also might be advantageous for Exonic because it'll let them even more, monstrously take over Balk and totally destroy their B players.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, it's Ministry's a kind of a different map when it comes to Insurgency because one lane. There's so much importance on one lane. It's not
Hmm.
like you're playing District and oh, they're out of time here. They're gonna have to restart the round. Huh?
They got a sub. Looks like Souza isn't coming back. That's gonna hurt him a lot.
Yeah, it
Souza's a
is.
really good player, and he's been doing well this game.
Yeah. Well, you know, Souza has been doing really well for lower A, and those positions are really important. I would say whoever
Hmm.
gets bout control in this game, this map, they're gonna win the match. And it's not like District per se, where it's 5 1v1 lanes, and they're about of all of equal importance, or something like Market or Heights, where it's really about 2 or 3 main lanes, and then a lot of rotations and randomness outside of that. Um, it's more so that there's really one area of the map, and usually 2, maybe 3 people, in some cases 4 people, play around that area, and they try to get control of this balcony area here. And
Hmm.
you really you look at the frag counts, and when before Aaron and Weasel left, I would assume it was probably about the same with frag counts and even caps. But the deal is that A-Key is the top fragger for Exonic. He pushes through C. He's last alive. 3 rounds, gets a few kills at the end of each round. His kills don't really matter. While Souza just had 9 kills before he disconnected. He goes to balcony and brings 2 kills every round on balcony,
Hmm.
and absolutely
Yeah, you're totally right.
destroys Exonic on B, and then they Serenity gets B because they have bout control. So Blade too, Blade's 1 in 5, but Blade's actually done a great job at actually staying alive on B. So
Hmm.
so
I totally agree. I mean, we've seen him last up a few times, and one of 2 people last up, and he's playing B, and that's actually really good, especially when they're just completely destroying your balcony. It's really hard to be the B player. You're not going to get a lot of kills. You're not going to get a lot of caps, but he's still performing well, and if they can kind of get more aggressive Balk control and really outplay Exonic on Balk, then I think Blade will really start shining. Serenity's going to bring in Roy. They're kind of arguing a little bit about uh, whether he's on Team Endeavor or on Team Serenity. It looks like Roy
yeah,
joined
I don't
Serenity.
know. I mean, I would say my personal opinion that Souza is Serenity's best player, and no, I mean, obviously there's other players on Serenity that are very talented. I think as far as maybe not consistency, maybe I need to take that back. Maybe not consistency, but definitely like peak carrying.
Hmm.
Souza's the best, and probably this whole match, to be honest, when it comes to being able to carry. And that's really important on Ministry, because Ministry, you can really carry on Ministry if you're playing balcony area. A lot of times you see the best players from every team, playing A or lower A. In A, Tarpon plays lower A for FGC, Link plays A for Veritas most of the time.
Hmm.
That kind of thing. So really, well, now we have a timer issue, and it's 2 to 3. So hold on. Let me give them a message real quick with a little suggestion here.
Yep. What Weasel doesn't know is he can never have enough energy drinks.
Yeah, I
Really
made
game
the suggestion.
today,
I made
I have
this.
2 energy drinks here by
You're
my side.
you're crazy.
That's actually the first thing I got this morning. I woke up, I was like, alright, before I'm even gonna go eat breakfast, I'm gonna walk down to the gas station, get me some energy drinks for
Those
today.
those energy drinks are terrible for you, but I
Oh yeah,
really
they're
I
terrible.
really miss Vault, man. Vault when it was out, it was the jam, dude. In school, I love that. I love that
I
stuff.
remember I used to drink the Balls energy drink all the time.
You like drinking balls, King?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And I remember I was watching a Blue Man Group concert on like TV or something, and they like cut to the drummer, and he's taking like he's drumming in like he's got 2 sticks in one hand, both of his legs are working, like his elbows working on his other arm, but he's also like drinking a Balls energy drink, and I thought that was just hilarious. Roy should be loading in now, so we're gonna get back to it real soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to criticize Exonic too much here, but I think if they were to block Roy and not let Roy play, I think that would be kind of unsportsmanlike, I guess. I mean, obviously it's within the rules and rules, but you know, I like personally, if I was playing this match and I was Exonic, I would let him play, you know, because
And they did.
they already lost. Yeah, they already lost their best player, and all right, so it's 2-3. They messed up the round, so yeah, it's 3-2, Serenity, and now they have Roy instead. So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
This could be a lot different with Roy here. Roy's gonna play bout. Roy's not a bad bout player. I would say Souza is probably the better player, but you know Roy's
Yeah.
definitely definitely has his days for sure. So
Oh yeah, completely. I've actually pugged with Roy in the last week a few times. He's a really good player. You know, he may not have an amazing reaction time or an amazing game sense, but you know he's way above average in just everything. And so he may not be consistent all the time, but I think he could do well for Serenity if he's having one of these days.
Blade gets the pick on Hunter, and Roy's gonna play lower A a little bit different than Souza did. Instead of waiting for them to advance, he's just gonna go to Balk and try to get this control here.
Serenity does have that belt control.
Aaron's playing way out here, outside.
We actually see the team has a presence on C. It's Weasel versus AK.
It's Roy gets the pick on Baron, but Center Claus is going to cap Alpha. Serenity not even electing to play Alpha.
Oh yeah,
Leo
but they get
just,
the Bravo cap, in which they don't think they respawn. That was a bad cap.
They didn't cap in anyone with the Bravo cap, so it's essentially wasted. They do get Aaron on the outside though, and Fire is just going to wait for the enemy to push into Alpha. Fire gets the easy kill. Center Claus with the miss there. Fire just doesn't really know if he's behind him or in front. I think. Let's see.
I like what Roy and Blade were just doing. They're peeking both the corners from Bao to see if he's
It's a bad move by Roy there,
Bad
trying
move,
to
yeah.
flash balcony. Baron gets the easy kill.
Serenity now knows where he is though. There's no mystery. He can push. He can stay where he is.
Weasel's capping Charlie. I think he got that pick on Charlie. Picked off
AK, yep.
AK, yeah.
At least Baron last alive.
Fire with the cheeky play in the elevator. I love that spot.
I've fallen down that elevator too many times to do it again.
Speaking of elevators, Leofite elevated his team a little bit there. Had a pretty good round. 8 kills now for Leo.
Oh yeah.
So it's 4-2. It's the current score. I know the score says 4-3. If you're just now joining us, we did have a little round mishap. So 2 rounds to go in the half. Serenity opting to take.
Not going to see this time.
Interesting.
Nope, never mind. He's going a different way. I really feel like that's a mistake. Even though they played C last time, they're definitely not going to do it twice in a row. Well,
Blade and
take that
Roy
back.
with the entry picks. Roy's got a pick on lower A. Now 2
Weasel
rounds
is
in a
on
row.
C again. Gets that pick on AK, leaving Center Claus last up. Nope, Aaron's still up. Never mind.
Roy overextends there. He's gonna get taken out.
They're gonna get the A cap, making it a 5v5. I would say Serenity is a better position right now, just because they have more up. Even though they're all in kind of weird positions right now.
Yeah, X is getting a few picks. I think they would perform a bit better. Serenity. Oh, Blade.
Blade.
That was interesting right there.
Hip fire headshot.
Taken out by Hunter though.
Him anyway, yeah.
Roy and Weasel are last alive. So a problem Serenity's having right now is that they're not really playing anyone on A. Oh, here we go.
Weasel.
There we go. Weasel gets the kill. Weasel with another kill. What a
Baron
clutch.
fucked up that refrag. He could have had that.
Weasel's telling Roy to come to A. Weasel with another kill gets the triple.
Hunter is on B though. They need to realize he's on B and they need to rotate the Balk and start looking for him.
Weasel just turned this round around. Exonic was way too aggressive, tried to get into A, and Weasel played some mind games there, baiting from that doorway. So
Exonic is gonna have a chance to block if Hunter moves.
he's gonna get the block.
He barely gets the block, but Weasel's there and gets him.
Wow. Yeah, Serenity, they just flipped this. They flipped this right on Exonic, for sure. Oh, you timed out, King.
Yep.
So we have Aaron outside. Exonic has a member on each of the points right now. Center Claus gets the frag on Leo. Baron gets taken out on B, so Serenity's going to be able to gap B now. Weasel kills Center Claus, and Baron is last alive on Charlie. He's going to go up to... No, he's not. He changes his mind. He's looking for the C player from Serenity, who seems to be well hidden behind the car here. So, Weasel coming up big for Serenity there. One thing that's going down right now is Serenity's not really playing Alpha, and they're letting Exonic take Alpha. And it's not really a good move on Serenity's part, because you know they're trying to block from balcony. It's actually probably better to try to block that from, say, like lower A or something like that, or just play a guy on it, you know, from the security side. But Serenity's really bailed themselves out of the last 2 rounds, to be honest, by a mixture of, I would say, good mid-game play from them and sloppy mid-game play from Exonic. Exonic really tried to just push Weasel there. Yeah, it is.
Why are they switching?
Yeah, they shouldn't be. Oh no, they have to switch because.
Oh right.
Yeah, because it auto switched. Yeah, I need to switch back. Yeah, there we go. And then they'll switch again after this. So, you know, I don't think they'll have to correct this. I think that Serenity will win before, you know, I don't think it'll go to a tie, or it's 5-2. It's going to be, I bet it'll be probably 6-2 here in a second. Exonic needs to really get it together. You know,
I feel like if they stop putting AK on C, if they really just change the way they're playing, they could really come back.
Well, it's just an overextension, you know, and you're seeing a lot of different players do it. Roy's doing it on Serenity. You know, he gets the entry kill almost every round, and then he tries to push too much, and then he gets killed. Same thing with Exonic. They had control of the entire map there, and you know, then they're gonna push 3 guys into their short where they know Weasel is, and Weasel's just gonna kill them all. You know, and really, if you're a disciplined team, that really shouldn't happen. You shouldn't really, you know, have to push that guy. You need to just wait and let him, you know, Yeah, Roy with the entry pick again, and Fire with the pick. Aki with the pick on Weasel at C.
Yeah, I feel like Serenity was kind of playing into Exonic's hands with playing guy C again. If gets that pick, he's gonna get on C.
Hunter and Aaron with frags. There's a lot of frags going down.
Fire kills Aaron. Hunter's last up on B. Fire's on Balk. He's looking for him. He knows they're capping.
Leo's just gonna go for the C cap here, so Fire really
not
needs
actually
to get this
on
block.
the point. There he goes.
Hunter has
Fire
to
has
push
the
him.
block. Yep.
If Hunter doesn't push him fast, they're gonna get the C cap, and then they're gonna swarm Hunter. So
He's got to go right now.
oh, Leo just left it, and no, he gets it. Okay, that's good. It's good for Serenity.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, Hunter is just camping this.
He's gonna play it so. Let's see if Blade can pick him off while he's running. Blade does not get there in time.
He doesn't see him yet. He should see him when he peeks this corner.
Nades him.
They know where Hunter is though now. Yep.
Good refrags by Serenity, bringing it to 6-2 at the half.
So something I really like for from Serenity there is that out of a spawn, you know, they really spread themselves out. They, you know, you had one outside, you had one going to, you know, B main, one going to balcony, and that's good because then if you get spawn camped, you know, you're not all funneling into one area, and really they can only get one kill.
Oh yeah.
Right, so you know they spread themselves out. They're good at taking. They're good in mid-game map control. Their map control is excellent mid-game, and it's something that's really important on Ministry. You know, there's a lot of trades, so it's about spawn camping and you know that mid-game play. You know, really, a lot of people think oh well, newer players are going to excel on Ministry because it's such an entry frag map, and that's kind of true. But at the same time, Ministry, you got to be really smart to be great at it, and
oh yeah,
and Serenity's definitely showing they're playing a little bit smarter than Exonic right now.
Yeah, definitely. What we were talking about earlier in the round, it's kind of come back to who's got that experience versus who's got that skill.
And Fire just pushed that, and he's just rolling, man.
Oh yeah.
He's confident. He just peeked that A long, and he killed him. He sees him pushing outside, I think. Maybe no. Not yet. Baron's sniping now. They're gonna nade him. Yep.
Baron's out there for the frag.
Leo with the kill. Outside
AKs.
again.
What's interesting about giving the flanker to AK is they're expecting C to be open, so he's probably planning on flanking through it, but that also means that they're missing a flanker either on Alpha or lower A.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He won't get that second kill. Didn't expect him there. He didn't expect Serenity to be so close together. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seems to me like Exonic's just got really predictable.
Oh yeah.
With the C play continuously over and over, and Serenity's obviously showing a higher level of play right now because they are switching up strategies.
Yes, I think it kind of comes back to what I was saying at the very beginning. Like Exonic has that experience, right? You know, they won a few early rounds. They have a good strat, right, for the average round. But the thing is, Serenity not only has really good play, but they also kind of figured out what they're doing. And
well, you know, if you combine Roy and I don't know what that was there. It's a strange nade. Roy and Souza combined, you know,
have quite a lot of kills. Yeah,
they got 15 kills combined. Exonic's actually gonna get a few kills to open this round, but Roy, you know, once again getting the entry frag.
Oh yeah.
You know, Roy obviously continuing the great play that Souza showed earlier in the match. Roy's doing a great job for Serenity. So Blade's killing everyone. Aki's taking forever to flank again, and then he misses
Baron
the shot.
misses the snipe. Roy gets him.
Yeah, they're in some
2v3.
trouble.
Oh yeah. Now Weasel knows they're both A because they decapped all the way.
Aki's gonna get that kill. It's gonna. Oh, refrag by Roy. At it again. Damn,
Blade.
Daniel.
Blade kind of sees him out of the corner of his eye, but doesn't snap to him. He knows he's on B. Roy's gonna come in. He sees his legs. Doesn't kill him though.
Oh, Roy doesn't see him. It's a 1v1. All Blade.
Roy should have recognized that they didn't kill him. Watch how the cap was going. Understand that there was
So
only
Blade
one
threw
up.
that nade. Now he's gonna think that Blade doesn't know where he is, but Blade knows exactly where he is.
Blade actually saw him through the planter.
Yep.
But gets the kill. Good job
Oh my
by
god, that was so awkward. I thought you were
Serenity there.
So it's
Bringing
8
it
to 2.
8 to 2.
Roy's bringing it, man.
Oh yeah.
Roy's has 9 kills since he subbed in. He's bringing it, dude. Him and Souza would have 18 right now combined.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely. He's doing really well. This is definitely one of his days.
yeah. So you know, forget everything about Roy maybe not helping Serenity as much as Souza. Roy's coming through for them big time. Leofite as well, man. Leofite, he's he kind of started out slow, but now he's really picking it up and getting a lot of kills on B. So.
And if you look at it, because AK took that flanker and Lower A doesn't have the flanker for Exonic, Roy's just able to beat that guy there every time and get the kill. And they're not even playing a guy there some rounds. It's kind of a mistake to let a guy roam around.
Leo just rolled through 2 guys on Bravo. Roy getting the refrag on Hunter on Alpha. No, that was a Bravo kill. Alright, so yeah.
AK is uncontested on C. Center Claws kills Roy. 2v2. They get the C cap, bringing it to a 2v5. They've got to push this A guy right now. That's good. They've got the B cap and they've got A pressure. Exonic's really gonna have to make a play for B here or try to block A.
Exonic got out first, but Leofite sets up the spawn camp there, gets 2 of them. So, this is once again, it's kind of the point I made earlier about C. Maybe capping C is not always a good thing if you can't get your players out of spawn, and Leo just basically wrecked Exonic 3 of their 4 spawners.
Oh yeah.
So getting C necessarily isn't always going to win you this map, even though it is a cap. It's not really an equal thing when it comes to taking A or B, because A and B really revolve
They're
around
actually
the control of the map.
capping both points right now. They're gonna bring back in fire and they're gonna put the pressure on him.
They're
So
trying
he's
to
gonna
cap
get
him
on B.
out.
I think it was a mistake to get on B. I would have definitely stuck to A or rotated down to C.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
game, GG guys.
9 to 2 is the final. The score says 9 to 3, but
We
it
had
was
a
the
little round problem. Yeah.
it was the round problem. So it is 9 to 2. Leofite